On the day of her execution, Mary, Queen of Scots, left Elizabeth of Horn with a chilling curse. The execution was brutal, despite being carried out by a trained executioner. The first strike with a dull, rusted axe failed to behead her. Mary let out a scream of agony. In a panic, the executioner swung again, but his nerves caused him to miss the mark once more. It wasn't until the third strike that her suffering finally ended. Legend has it that even after her head was severed, Mary's lips continued to move, and her lifeless eyes remained fixed on Elizabeth I's, sending a shiver down the queen's spine. Elizabeth had always feared that Mary would take her throne. After all, Elizabeth's legitimacy was questionable. Her father, Henry VIII, had annulled his marriage to her mother, Anne Boleyn, rendering Elizabeth a royal bastard in the eyes of many. In contrast, Mary was born into the Scottish royal family and had become queen just 6 days after birth. As a descendant of Henry VII, she also had a claim to the English throne. When Mary was accused of having an affair and forced to flee Scotland, she sought refuge in England. But rather than offering protection, Elizabeth saw her as a threat. She had Mary imprisoned from the age of 26 to 44, eventually accusing her of plotting an assassination and sentencing her to death. Mary's final words to Elizabeth were like a curse. Elizabeth never married nor bore any children, and in the end, she was forced to pass the English throne to Mary's only son, James. Perhaps this was Mary's ultimate revenge.